there.
It's raining inside the car.
It's raining inside the car, yeah. But we made a plan with...
Hello everyone, and thank you very much for attending this exclusive presentation of the Astara team for 2024 Dakar Rally. Less than 2 months for the toughest race of the world, for the race. I am Marc Martin, a Spanish journalist here and passionate for the Dakar and for the motorsports. We also extend greetings to those following us through the streaming broadcast. As you can imagine, we are gearing up for this new edition of the Dakar Rally with great excitement, desire, and determination to achieve the best possible result for Team Astara with the minimal impact on the planet. To accomplish this, we have the best possible team led this year by 2 women, Laia Sanz and Patricia Pita. We all at Astara are excited of this coming Dakar, but we still also remember the highlights of last year's edition. But before we dive into that, let's provide a bit of context about where we come from. Astara is a leading mobility company committed with the environment and focused on people. Its mission is to advocate the right of individuals to move. Currently operating in 19 countries, Astara has a diverse team of 3K people from over 50 nationalities. With extensive experience in the automotive industry, the company has undergone a transformation in recent years, positioning itself as one of the leaders in global mobility. This extends beyond distribution to services such as subscription, car sharing, and consultancy to companies and all other institutions designing for them the cities of the future. But this transformation is what has driven the company to embody a set of values also reflected in the Dakar Rally, such as courage, teamwork, and innovation. Guided by sustainability, these values have allowed the Astara team to achieve results with the least possible impact on the planet, on the environment, making them the most sustainable team at the Dakar 2024. Dakar is a challenge because challenge is a need created by someone himself or herself. They are situations that individuals impose on themselves with a single objective, to demonstrate to themselves that they are capable of. I don't think anyone who has accepted a challenge such the Dakar Rally has done it from home, simply because if you don't expose yourself, it doesn't have that much relevance. As you can see in this graph, Dakar Rally is one of the best sports in the world, has a lot of notoriety, and with a frame that grows year by year. Astara is present in many countries, and our teams belong to different cultures and nationalities. We believe that values such as globality or diversity help us better understand our client and the opportunities of our business. Finally, adventure is for us the main driving force of the company, of the human being. When the human being dares to venture into something, that's when he is motivated, concentrated, and overcome. We want people who live the Astara adventure as a personal adventure. The Dakar gives us several challenges. We don't have electrical infrastructure or charging areas. The use required of vehicles is really extreme. In many terms, time-use roads. It's not easy to make available to customers in these environments in replacement and service. Astara is always improving. That's why we are not only fighting for the best position in the rally, in the race. We have also achieved something much more important, being the team with the lowest carbon footprint in the history of the Dakar Rally. Sustainability is technology, but it's also to desire to things, making it differently. The Astara team has been a pioneer in analyzing and compensating its carbon footprint data in all its participations in the race. To do so, it has used the most demanding scope of the GHG protocol and has used this work as a guide to make decisions that put sustainability and competitiveness on the top. The challenge is neither more nor less than the 46th edition of the Dakar Rally, which is announced as usual as one of the toughest of the world history of the toughest race of the world. The Dakar 2024 will be held entirely in Saudi Arabia. Arabia is a very interesting territory, among others, one of the nations with the lowest population density in the world. And this year, there will be no less than a total 12 stages. The Dakar 2024 will take place from January 5th to 19th, 2024, and start in the ancient city of Alula, and then cross the country towards the empty quarter, considered one of the most inhospitable deserts of the face of the world. Land, and finally then return to Jambu on the shores of the Red Sea after 5,000 kilometers of travel, 5,000 of them entirely in the dunes. A total of 60% of the route will be new in this edition. There will be a so-called 48 chrono stage. This is one of the great news of this 2024 Dakar Rally. We have built in Astara a team with the ambition that their behavior will be a mirror to inspire us. To successfully complete a challenge, you need courage and passion, but in this case, we also need creativity. That's the innovation of understanding that traditional solutions alone, those that others have already used in the past are not enough. Ladies and gentlemen, the crew of the Astara team for 2024 Dakar Rally from Chile, we have Paolo Boggiani as co-driver, and from Uruguay, Patricia Pita as driver. Welcome, Paolo. Welcome, Patricia. How are you? All okay? Patricia, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I've been ready for a long time. For me, this is a great opportunity, and it's a great honor to be part of the Astara team with all the values that you are now explaining. For me, this is a dream come true. So thank you very much.
Paolo, good morning. Thank you for being here. It's a great opportunity for you, Paolo.
I am very happy to be part of this team. Thanks, Patricia. Thanks, Astara, for this opportunity. We will make our best this Dakar.
We are talking with you right now, okay? But let me say that we have 2 cars, and the other crew come from Italy and Spain. They are Maurizio Guerini and Laia Sanz. Well, Maurizio, good morning, buongiorno. Less than 2 months. Is there anything to do or not?
We are ready. I think 2 months is really is tomorrow, and everything is fine. We are ready to fight.
Laia, good morning.
Good morning.
Do you think it will be a toughest rally than the years before? Which are your expectations with the new edition?
Good morning, everyone. First of all, watching all these images, I can't wait to be there with all the team. Every year they said that it will be the toughest year, but every year is a different challenge. Sometimes we have more dunes, sometimes less, but at the end it's always tough. And this year, especially with this 48 hours test, special will be tough. So let's see, but we are ready. We work hard. We prepare very well. So we feel ready. We can wait.
We hope so. It's a real privilege for us to have Laia and Maurizio on our team, in the Astara team, for the 2nd consecutive year. We begin with Patricia. You come from the world of rally. How has been your adaptation to the rides, to the dunes, to the rocks?
Well, I really enjoy driving in the dunes, even though for me it's a new surface. I don't have that much experience compared to Laia, for example, that she's been an inspiration for me. But learning a lot, and I think with the team we have a good, we tend to progress together. So I'm waiting to be in Dakar also, because for me every stage is a day to improve and to get good feelings with the car. So I'm happy, really happy.
With a car, because this is your 2nd Dakar, but first with a T1 car. Is this your biggest challenge in your racing career?
Yes, of course. For me, driving a T1, it's amazing. When we went now to Marruecos and get the feeling of the engine and the back traction, for me it was amazing. So yes, the best and the most challenging opportunity in my life. So now just to work and take it the best we can.
Hours about Paolo. What about him as co-driver? Co-driver.
No, for me, going with Paolo, it was very, very funny, because he didn't wanted to race, not in Dakar when we met. I was going to race to Chile, where he's from, in Copiapó, and I was looking for a co-driver that knew about dunes, about sand.
He has born in dunes.
He was born in dunes. Okay. So a friend, a mutual friend, called him and encouraged him to race. And we, for us, it's like we met from
lot of
It
years.
seems like yes, like we were racing for a long time, and he's an excellent co-driver. He knows very well how to go through the dunes, and he's also a mechanic. For me, that's important because in Dakar everything can happen, and he's really intelligent also. So for me, it's an honor to be with Paolo in this Dakar.
You have the full co-driver, eh? The full pack.
We complement ourselves, and
Good package. Good
yes,
package.
and we have the same way of thinking that giving up is never an option. So in that, I think is our most important value, you know.
And Patricia, you arrive here at the Astara headquarters, and what does it mean racing for this structure, for this team?
Well, for me, as I already said, it's an honor, and it's a great opportunity for a driver from South America to have the chance of being part of such an amazing team. And of course, coming also from Uruguay, that it's a country that it's working a lot for sustainability, being part and also like to defend all these values of sustainability and going to continue being Astara, the team with the zero footprint in carbon. For me, it's an honor. It's an honor.
As we told before, the same values as the Dakar Rally, right?
Exactly.
Okay, we go with Maurizio. Maurizio, buongiorno. Tutto bene?
Buongiorno, grazie. Un poco di italiano.
Oh, però basta italiano, basta. Now English, eh?
Finish. Okay.
What does it mean for you knowing so well Laia? Because it's your third year as co-driver of Laia Sanz, second year in this team.
Finally, I know Laia for a long time, and yes, from motorbike, and I think after 2 times in the car, now we have a good come si dice rapporto? Yeah, relationship in the car and outside. This one for me is amazing.
And how is the mix in the cockpit, I mean, of 2 former bike riders as you and Laia Sanz?
This is, I think, is
Interesting, eh?
yeah. Yes. No. Finally, the focus is every 2 come from a motorbike. Every 2 we have one vision of the desert, the difficult, the race, very similar. I think this is the goal.
Look, from enduro to the Dakar Rally with a bike, then co-driver of a car, in so few years, your racing career has been meteoric, Maurizio.
Yes, I like. I think everyone like motorsport, and we come from motorbike, but we like to car, and this world is amazing. This work inside one team like Astara is amazing. Everyone put the focus in the best result. It is for everyone is very, very nice.
And for you, what does it mean racing for this team, for Astara?
Finally, it's like a family, I think, because everyone have his work, everyone have same focus. For me, it's an honor. Everyone is amazing inside this family.
Thank you, Maurizio, and good luck with Laia Sanz. Laia, hello, good morning. How are you?
Morning.
Already?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have finished 13 Dakar rallies in a row. So, but last year you were in the pace of the top 10 in the early stages. So, do you think you have to show a lot more of Laia Sanz in driving terms? You think?
Yeah, I think I still have a lot to do. I mean, last year when everything was going well, we had a good pace. Of course, the first stages were faster. That is the best surface for our car. But we were a bit unlucky with some issues. But we know that we have the pace. We need to prove it. We want really bad to to finish a good Dakar, to to show our performance that I think can be much better than last year. And yeah, we can wait because we know that we can be fast.
Laia, the more difficult is a stage, the best for you?
Well, usually I like tough stages on the bike. I was good the hard days, but on car everything can happen. This car we prefer maybe faster stages with rocks and bumpy that we can fight with the T1 Plus. Then in the dunes you struggle a bit more, but anyways, we like to suffer. we like hard Dakar, hard stages, and we are ready for it. So
imagine a woman win the Dakar Rally again and is in the Astara team.
I think that
it's only a dream. Or
that
not?
for the moment is not realistic. I need to be realistic. I think still we need. There is a long way still, but why not? I mean, I could never imagine to achieve what I did on a bike. So why not to dream? Not for of course not this year, but why not? Maybe in the future.
You have a plan right now, 1 month and a half to start the rally in Arabia. You have a plan or not?
Yeah, of course, to work hard. Now the work is done. I mean, the cars are almost ready. Everything is ready. Everybody is ready. So now it's just to prepare physically, to work hard, to train hard, and
And special days to attack, because I think the first half of the Dakar will be a lot of rocks. Or
we don't know. I mean, you never know until you are there, and also you cannot attack too much because then some mistakes can arrive. So we need to be smart, to do a smart rally, because I think the level now is so high, the speed is crazy, and also it's easy to do mistakes when it's like that. So we need to be smart, to play smart, and try to be on the top, but in the last days, not only the first days.
both for Patricia and Laia, what about the paper of the co-driver nowadays in a Dakar rally, in a such tough race?
I think it's really important. When you're a biker, I think we both thought the same. Being a co-driver must be easy because we are riding a bike full gas, and we still read the road book, and we can do it. And they sometimes do mistakes, so they are not so good. But when you are in a car and you see the visibility that is really bad and it's much more difficult to navigate, you realize how important is their job. Also because at the end you need to trust him 100% for the dangers. At the end you need to do, it's 50-50, their job is so important also on the mechanical side. Also on the mental side is important also to have a good relationship. At the end you share 24 hours a day during 15-20 days, so it's important also to be a friend at the end.
You trust at 100% in power.
Yes, for me the co-driver it's an amazing job. I think I couldn't do it if I had to. It's really difficult because they have to go navigating and making calculations, and as well I'm really used to having a co-driver because I come from rally. So for me it's like it's a really important relationship, and you have to have really good communication, and you have to get along in the difficult moments, because in the moments that everything goes well, everything is easy. But in Dakar or in rally, there are a lot of pressure and moments where everything can get wrong. So in those moments, the co-driver for me is a really important person, because we need to get each other. I don't know how to say, animal, we have to cheer each other, or sometimes they have to tell you, hey, slow down because you are about to make a mistake. So I think the co-driver, además, of all that work of navigating, calculating, being another eyes, they have to be a regulator of the driver. So no, it's an amazing job, and very important.
Okay, thank you. In a competition like the Dakar, our reality is the same. Performance and sustainability can go hand in hand. This year we have taken another step in our competitiveness, and we will compete with a very important evolution that we have called Astara 02 concept. The Astara 02 concept is an example of an intelligent and sustainable solution. The Astara 02 concept are manufactured by Century, a manufacturer specialized in the development of competition vehicles based in South Africa. They have an empty weight of 1590 kilos, making them the lightest vehicle in the T1 category of the Dakar Rally. The most important thing is that in the Astara 02 concept, we use a new 2900cc V6 engine. This new engine increases the vehicle's power while reducing fuel consumption. So we have the co-drivers, we have the drivers, the team, the cars. The countdown is on.
We are creating a new future. A world that moves faster and is greener. A sustainable movement thought by some and executed by others. A new form of mobility pushed by a myriad of actors united by a common destination. A legacy without a trace or footprint. A dream without borders, wilder than our own imagination. A movement born from necessity, but fueled by passion. Astara team.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your time. Any questions from the floor? Any questions from the streaming broadcast? I think, yes, we have a microphone here. Okay. It's all clear, really? Do you have questions for them or not? No? Okay. Morning.
I have some questions from the people that are watching online. Just so you guys know, we have people from Manila in the Philippines, Portugal, Chile, Bolivia, South Africa. So I have one question that is, how do you feel about being part of a team focused on sustainability in Dakar? And Patricia, I know you mentioned this already, but if anyone else has any additional points they'd like to add.
Yeah, in my case, it's a big honor because, you know, as a professional drivers, we always want performance. We want to be competitive, but we can do it because the best thing of using the e-fuel, for example, is that we don't feel it when we are driving. So that's so cool because trying to be competitive, respecting our planet is one of the goals of the team. But it's an honor to do it that way. So,
Patricia.
Well, I think it all sums up to how important it is for us as persons, as humans, to take care of the planet, and this is the legacy that we are giving to the new generations. Mm-hmm. So also, like in competition with motorsport, that sometimes people tend to think that it's impossible in motorsport to be sustainable. We are the proof, no? Astara is the proof that we can do it, and I think that's very important. So, as Laia says, it's an honor, and hopefully, motorsport in all the world starts doing the same.
Any other question?
I
In
have
the
a
floor?
I have a couple more from the chat, unless anyone in the
Yeah,
room.
yeah, for
Okay.
sure. You go ahead.
What learnings do you bring from last year's race?
Well, in our case, I think we learn a lot, because usually you learn more from difficult times. And last year, you know, we had some issues, but we learned a lot. And what I keep is that as a team, we did an amazing job to finish the Dakar. It was a big adventure, but we solved all the problems we had, and that's the best thing, is what I keep, that we work as a team. The day we roll, we had the accident, we work all together. We struggle a lot to be on time to get to the end of the stage, but at the end we did it. And it's what I keep, the effort from all the team to get the car to the end. And yeah, is what we learn, I think.
Well, for me, it was my first Dakar. I was not with Astara, so every kilometer for me was a whole learning. And personally, for me, was learning that sometimes the limits, sometimes no, I think that the limits we impose themselves to us, you know. So Dakar push you every day to learning that you can go further and you can achieve things that you didn't even imagine. So I learned a lot in sand, in driving, but for me the most important was learning that you can do much more than you can imagine.
Yeah. Morning.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, and thank you for coming to Astara. Let's get a little bit more private. I would like to know a little bit about. You mentioned you need to practice. You have to do training, physical training, mental training. So, in a normal day, what do? You go to a gym. At what time? Let's not get very private. But at what time you get up and then you go to the gyms? And what do you do? What do you do in a normal day before going into going to the Dakar?
Every morning I go to the gym. I do like 2 hours of training in the gym, and then usually many afternoons I still ride bikes, because it's good for me mentally. I feel good. I have a lot of fun, and then it's a good physical training also. And yeah, sometimes I cycling. I ski on winter time. So I never stop. I'm training all day. I love it. I've been doing this since many years, because before I was bike rider and the physical preparation was so hard. So I keep doing the same, more or less.
Well, for me also, I go to the gym. For me it's really important also my sports psychologist. So I go with him every week also, but we train also cognitivo, I don't know how you say cognitive, with him. And then I work a lot in communication also. For me, that's very important, because it's the way to improve my career. So I go to a lot of interviews and to TV shows and radios. That for me is part of my career also. But yes, I like really much to train, and now I won't be racing, but in the year when I can race rally in my country, I also do it. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other question here? So Astara is the first team who has made this world presentation for the coming 2024 edition of the Dakar Rally. So Dakar starts here and now with us. We will have the co-drivers and both the drivers with the 2 cars outside for the pictures, so you, all of them, can follow them. Thank you very much. Good luck, Astara team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vamos ya.
Equipo.